Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. Well, Rare Beauty has given us this brand new light, let me get it right, Positive Light Under Eye Brightener. I picked it up in the shade Light. I wanted to show you 3 different ways that you can use it. So on my face right now, I have kind of on my left side, which is like my light, kind of everyday running errands, you know, that sort of thing kind of makeup. Very easy. On this side, this is like a little more glammed up. There's more products, different color saturation, that sort of thing. And I wanted to show you how this product works for these 2 ways plus one other. And if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Jennifer. I'm into all things hair, skin, and makeup. And if you are too, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because you know you're going to come back for more. Okay, so I'm going to show you the foundations I used on both sides, how I use this product, and what my real thoughts are. Spoiler alert, I am super happy with it. So if you want to know how to get the most out of this product, keep watching. All right, so I have no way of knowing if you can tell, like on camera, that I have 2 different foundations on. So for the natural side, I have the Patrick Ta. This is the Cream Foundation Finishing Powder Duo. I've been using this for a little bit. I literally just hit pan today, so you know I like it. It is a little more like sheer to light coverage. I really don't build it up to medium coverage. I don't like it like that. I like it for my more natural days, and that's why I think that this will be great with it. This is actually the reason why I bought this initially. However, the first time I used this, I put it just under my eyes and I didn't have any other makeup on, just skincare, and I just wanted to see what it did. And it just blended in so beautifully, gave me a little like light bounce back. Didn't entirely cover my little like grayish purpleness that I can get under the eyes, but it did enough to camouflage it, but it looked so natural that I could go out, you know, run to the grocery store, whatever, and it wouldn't look like, ooh, she's got concealer under her eyes and nothing else. Then I thought to myself, this reminds me a lot of the Touche Eclat. And that is kind of like, for me, I think of it as like a dual purpose kind of like highlighter. And this I think is so much like that. So I'm going to show you how we can wear it on this side for natural. And on this side, I have the Makeup by Mario. This is the Surreal Skin. You guys saw me talk about the other day. I had the shade 5N. I moved on to the shade 4C. I think it still looks kind of yellow. You guys will have to let me know what you think of the actual shade on me compared to my last video. But the whole point of me using this today is that I'm going to use where is it here? I'm going to use a concealer that is a little more like a flat, a matte. This has a dry down. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I like it very much. It has a nice flat dry down. It's not, I don't wear it so that it's like super duper opaque. I like medium coverage concealers. This one here is super lovely. I don't know, it might not be the right color. She's gonna look all sorts of patchworky, but I want you to see how the Rare Beauty, let's get the name right, Positive Light Under Eye Brightener. So I'm gonna show you how you can wear it for a more natural everyday look, or if you have like a little more medium to full coverage, maybe you have a drier under eye, maybe you're using a matte flat concealer and you just wanna give it like a little more life. We're gonna show you how it works both ways. Originally, I did buy the shade Light Medium. I thought, well, I usually use sort of like light medium shades. It's yellow. It was just too yellow on me. I returned it. I picked up the shade Light. I like it very much. A lot of people have commented they really like the cooling effect of the wand. It's nice. I mean, it's not a big deal. Is that something I really need? No, but it's nice. So 4 little dots is plenty. I could have actually gone in with maybe, well, yesterday I had 2 dots or 3 dots, and it was perfect just for no makeup. You can obviously blend this in with your fingers. I love blending in concealer with my fingers. I think my body temperature just kind of melts it in nicely under my eyes, but I love this brush from the Angie Hot and Flashy collab with BK Beauty, so I love using this. All right, so you saw how quickly that blended. I think she's all blended. So that is right in the eye area. I didn't take it down lower. Why don't we take it a little lower to see how it plays well, kind of marrying with my actual Patrick Ta foundation. And I'm only doing light patting motions. I'm not sweeping it. I'm not even really pressing. I'm just doing light patting motions. And boom, like I like how that all looks together. I think it still stays natural. It's very wearable for every day, you know, running errands, whatever, living your life. but it kind of gives me a more brighter, more awake, not so like super made up look. I really like this very much for this. I did find that it wears so well. It didn't crease, it didn't move, it didn't break up. It was so nice. I'm just like everything I buy from this line, always pleasantly surprised. All right, now I'm gonna put the Makeup Forever Ultra HD on, and we will let that get blended and dry down. So because this is a self-setting concealer, I don't need to use powder with it, and I usually don't. As you can tell, it's obviously a different shade. It's a little more pink. This is the shade 25. Like I said, I love using this a lot, but sometimes I just want a little more, I don't know, I want a little more brightness under the eye. I want a little reflection. What's really nice is like the luminosity of this kind of like fools the eye of people looking at you. When you have a little bit of luminosity in an area where you have darkness, it kind of like bounces light back at them, and it kind of fools the eye. So you don't need to have full coverage to cover up any sort of like gray, blue, any sort of discoloration under your eyes. You just need to have enough light that it just kind of makes it look lovely. All right, so because I already have concealer on, I'm only doing 3 dots. I don't want to like overwhelm it. I just want to give it a little more life. I also think this would be a really great, say it's like towards the end of the day, your makeup is kind of breaking down a little bit, but you're going out. This is a nice refresher. Just put it on top of your maybe dry, cakey, cracked concealer, and it'll just kind of bring it back to light with a little bit more moisture, a little bit more light. It's really a special product, and I didn't think it was going to be. But why did I doubt them every damn time? All right, let me get my hand mirror here. Yeah, so that did immediately what I wanted it to do. It just gave a little more life. I'm not by any means saying that you need to have this, but for those of us who love the Touche Eclat, but we can never get it because either it's sold out, they don't have our shade, blah, 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 whatever. As a matter of fact, my store never has it. I'm not gonna say this is a dupe, but I think it's definitely a good like swap out, and at about half the price, so friggin' worth it. I just like how I get that luminosity. It's not sparkly, it's not shiny, there's just a luminosity. And of course I can go over it with powder if I feel like I just need to tamp it down a little bit. But let me finish up the rest of my face, and hopefully I can get this craziness of 2 different shades to look a little, well, we'll give you a better idea. All right, you guys, here I am back with the final looks. This is what I would do on this side for my everyday running around, maybe meeting up with friends. This side here is a little more glam. This is kind of what I would do for going out to dinner, meeting friends for drinks, blah, blah, blah. Looking at both sides, I think you can still see like a little bit of like darkness in the corner here, but I don't care. That's part of like the no makeup natural look. Now this side here has no powder on my under eyes, and actually not a lot everywhere else. I kind of like to still maintain like that glowy, juicy look. On this side here, everything's been powdered. There's a light powdering underneath my eyes, just a smidge, just to make sure everything stays in place. And can you see? I mean, I can see the difference. This definitely looks a little more light coverage, where this looks a little more medium coverage. I'm happy with both, and I really like the idea of being able to use this product both these ways and on a completely bare face, just to kind of wake up my under eyes when I need it. I will give you a couple suggestions, however. Please do not use this for spot concealing. Like if you have blemishes, this is a little too radiant. You're just gonna get like a little beam of light wherever, you know, you spot conceal. It's not gonna be cute. It's not a concealer like that, it's a brightener. I also suggest you do kind of like get a shade for this the way you do your concealer, where it's maybe a shade lighter than your actual foundation that aids in the brightness. Like I said, I had the light medium. It was too yellow and almost like matched my skin tone, especially with these foundations that don't seem to be the right colors for me. What the hell? Seriously, if any of you saw my last video when I had the 5N and now I just bought the 4C, I'm finding very little difference. Now in person, it's not as bad. These lights certainly amplify any undertones. This probably still is not the right, this may not be the foundation for me, even though I really, really like it. All right, but back to the Rare Beauty. Super happy with it. Now, of course, I'm not gonna know exactly what this looks like for you guys until I edit it, but in person, I love it both ways. Do me a favor, let me know in the comments below what you're seeing. It might be a little different than what I'm seeing, but I still want to know what you're seeing. All right, folks, so that's all. If you're looking to brighten up, but maybe not look super makeup-y, I think you should definitely check this out. All right, now I'm back on track to my 2 days a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. For those of you who showed up for my video the other day, I want to thank you so much. It was so kind for you to reach out and just say, hey, I missed you. It's nice to be missed. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah.